Hey guys, a very warm welcome to session number 56. Here, the learning objective is to make you understand about the regional trade agreements. After this session, you'll be able to develop a conceptual understanding of the various aspects and features of RTA, that is, Regional Trade Agreement. Uh, the chapter, the new trends, as well as the subtitle is Regional Trade Agreements. A quick recap actually, and achievements of WTO, challenges and WTO, India and WTO. Session number 56, that is this session, we shall have a small introduction of RTA, then the meaning, different types of regional trade agreements, what are the benefits of that, and regional trade agreement. Okay, see here, look at here. Regional trade agreements are a key feature in the international trade relations. Globalization has made the world so small, and globalization has necessitated the connection between the countries. This regional trade agreements is just a, a fruit of globalization. Dependability upon others have increased, and the efficiency and the road to get the objective of being very efficient is being the is being made true because of globalization, wherein outsourcing is possible. Globalization has made so many drastic changes that the region-wise countries made it felt very important that they should take an action and maintain their own the trade the trade relations, not just going to WTO. So over the years, RTAs have only increased. There are so many RTAs. Regional trade agreements is filled everywhere, but also in depth and complexity. Not only the numbers have increased, but the way they deal the trades, the products which are involved, and the complexities have increased. WTO members and secretariat work together to gather information, work to gather information and foster discussion on RTAs to enhance transparency and to increase understanding of their impact on the wider multilateral trading system. What is meaning of RTA? What RTA is? We have seen the introduction. Let us see what actually RTA means. RTA trading system refers to a treaty that is signed by two or more countries to encourage free movement of goods and services across the borders of its members. The agreement comes with internal rules and the member countries follows among themselves. When dealing with non-member countries, there are external rules in the place the members adhere to. The regional trade agreement is not a new concept, though it's an old one, but it was not so dominant uh, until recent years. As now as it is dominant and it's increasing in number, depth, and complexity, these trading agreements refers to a treaty between two or more countries. Not necessarily they are connected by the border. I mean, they are connected by the border, but mostly this is the rule that if we see most organization, most the RTA, that is regional trade agreements, they have the border, the contact with those countries who are member of that particular regional trade agreement. The agreement comes with internal rules and external rules. Internal rules are for those who are the members, and external rules are those for those who are not the members. So you are free to have trade relations even with the non-member countries, but you have to follow your own rules. But when you are having a trade with the member countries, you are supposed to follow the rules that is made by the regional trade agreement. And definition of RTA: regional trade agreement is a treaty between two or more governments that define the rules of the trade for all the signatories, signatories being the members. And types of RTAs: you have preferential trade areas, okay, then you have free trade area wherein there are very less trade barriers to the to the trade. You have customs unions, you have common market, economic union, and full integration. Preferential trade areas are very important, as though are free trade area, custom unions, then there is a common market, economic union, and full integration. Let us see some of the benefits of regional trade agreement. Regional trade agreement boosts economic growth, obviously, uh, because when two countries come together, there's always a possibility that they can do something better than what they can do individually. When two or more countries come together, there is always an exchange of trade negotiations, and these trade negotiations are beneficial for both the countries, hence boosting their economic growth. But what happens is some countries are very much benefited, and some countries will get just a small share of the benefits of the RTA, as we have seen in NAFTA, North American Free Trade Area, wherein there is always a problem between America and Mexico. You have volume of trade when two or more countries are becoming regional trade partners, then it is very obvious that the trade will increase, because when you were a single member, you're not able to do a trade with anybody. Now you're getting other people, you are supposed to export more, so you're supposed to produce more. When you're producing more, obviously the trade will increase. Now before, you were actually exporting 150 kgs of, for example, 150 lakh kgs of rice. Now you're supposed to export 300 lakh kgs of rice. This is how the volume of trade increases. The quality and variety of the goods, as and as the relation becomes uh, much more intense, as well as other countries also comes in, then there is a quality and variety issues, that they get variety of products and the quality will be better. Better resource utilization, that is one of the very important benefits of RTA, because some countries have the resources, other countries have technologies, and other countries have people. When they all come, they can use each of the resources in such a manner that all the countries are benefited and none of them are on the other side where they face a loss. Then better safeguard of the common interest, this is one of the very important. They have, all these countries come together because they have some one common goal, one common interest. If they doesn't have any common any similarity between them, anything which is common between them, there will never ever be any regional trade agreement. There should be some or the other similarity, and this similarity should match with the goal, the common interest. They should have the common interest, only then regional trade agreement is possible. Then you have cordial relationship. Cordial relationship is also one of the benefits RTA. When you have trade relations with countries, you will never feel like waging a war on them or creating a dispute with them, because they are your trade partners. You're getting trade from them, you're getting benefited, and they're also getting benefited, and the it is in it is beneficial for both the countries to have the regional trade agreements. Thank you so much. Let me wrap it up for you. Thank you, guys. But sorry, you have one more, that is the different RTAs, the different that is European Union, ASEAN, SAARC, NAFTA, APEC, BRICS. Please understand, European Union, it is like where the entire Europe gets covered except few countries. The ASEAN countries, Southeast Asian nations, Association for Southeast Asian Nations. Okay, then you have South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Then you have NAFTA, North African Free Trade Area. Then you have APEC. Then you have BRICS. BRICS is just a full form of five countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Thank you guys. That's it. Let me wrap up for you guys. Thank you.